It's a little bit of magic and a lot of laughs happening at the Holyoke Mall this morning. It's just our first stop as Western Mass News takes you town by town. It's all a part of week 2 of Tykes Tuesday, a free summer program for children. Part of this week's event was professional magician and balloon sculptor Ed Popolarchuk, who put on his comedic and interactive magic show for kids to enjoy. Over in Springfield, the Basketball Hall of Fame held a Hoophall Hangout event this afternoon. Hall of Famer Tim Hardaway was in attendance for today's event in person, and Hall of Famer Chris Mullen attended virtually. The event allowed audience members to ask the players questions and learn more about their basketball careers. And finally, Town by Town takes us to West Springfield, where a new public preschool program has officially been announced. The program will take place at John Ashley's school beginning in September, and the full-day early childhood program will allow students to attend art, music, physical education, and technology classes. The new program will run from 9 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. Monday through Friday.